Payten. Todd, thanks for joining us, and congrats on the win over the weekend. Listen, little birdie tells us here that you threw your hat in the ring to be the head coach of the Warriors, that you've had your interview. Can you give us an update? How did it go?
Yeah, I had an interview maybe 10, 14 days ago. It went well. Had been offered the job, last Monday, so a week ago. And I informed the club that I'm going to turn it down, and just wasn't the right opportunity for my family and myself at this time being.
Hang on. So you are telling us that you got offered the head coaching job of the Warriors last week and have decided to turn it down?
Yep, that's right. Yep, not an easy decision, something I agonised over for a few days, but in the end, it was the first time I put my family first in a decision, and just wasn't the right timing.
So, Todd, can you just explain to us what the negatives were? Because you're over there as an assistant coach. You've obviously got head coaching ambitions. So to knock back the job, what was it that, concerning your family, made you go that way? I
guess, not many people know this, but my wife's father just started chemotherapy. So that was at the forefront of our mind. Obviously, with the COVID thing, for her to travel back and forth is, very, very difficult. So that was a big part of it. And there's some other issues I don't want to make public, but that's just my decision, and I've made it. I'm well aware. It was tough. It was tough for everyone. The club was shocked and disappointed. But, moving forward, my focus is on getting this side prepared as well as we can from week to week.
So just to be clear then, Todd, is it fair to assume then that you won't be at the Warriors in any capacity next year?
No, I can be. I'm still contracted, mate. I've still got another 12 months there as an assistant. So,
yes.
A new coach can come in. He's going to know that he's got a NRL ready coach as an assistant, and he'll have my full support.
Okay, a couple of things out of that. I want to know why you're prepared to stay on as an assistant coach but not a head coach.
Look, there's another opportunity that's on the table, but I don't want to play that out in public either. So,
well, that would be the Cowboys, though.
Yeah, that is the Cowboys. Yep.
Yeah, right.
So your first preference is to come back to Australia if possible, not just so much for the head coaching job, but to get back here?
Yes, family. Yep.
Can I ask, Todd, just quickly how far into the process you are with the Cowboys?
I'm not in any process at the moment. They're just aware of my interest.
So I guess then the message for the next head coach that takes over the Warriors, I mean, what have you found as the challenging components of coaching New Zealand's only NRL team?
Yeah, look, it's a great club. It's full of good people. The playing roster itself, they're really respectful. They want to learn. They're a group that are hungry to get better. There are a couple of changes I think we can make to personnel, which would improve the squad as such. But the next coach coming in there, he'll have a playing group ready to roll and ready to roll their sleeves up and ready to learn.
This has been a very unique season, really tough times for the club, and we know now that there's a greater depth to the challenge that you have faced. What have you learned about yourself?
Yeah, I've probably learned over the last 7 weeks that any doubt that I had about being ready as a head coach, that's gone. We've had several challenges, and those challenges have been daily there for a 10-day period. So, everyone wants a piece of you as a head coach. That's probably been the biggest adjustment for me. But, like I said, I'm ready to go. I'm confident in my own ability, and I've enjoyed every minute of it so far.
Todd, you spoke about a little bit there earlier about personnel changes to make the club, put the club in a better place. What are you talking about specifically there? What needs to be done?
Yeah, look, we need a big body in the middle of the park, and I reckon we're short of strike centre. So we're very skillful. We need some good leaders, some strong voices, and they can bring the guys that are that level below that up and push the group. We are quite a skillful team. They can see opportunities and execute that, but we just need a couple more footballers and a couple of big bodies and strong leaders.
All right, if it's not going to be you as head coach, tell me, what kind of coach do you think could help fast-track the process of the Warriors achieving their full potential?
They need a teacher. They need a good teacher who can communicate well and teach them the game of footy, not just the skills of the game, but the actual game itself. Right,
and I just want to come back to this season and tell me, what do you think the team will learn, the players as part of this group, out of a season that has been enormously challenging? What lessons would you like to have them take from this year into next season?
Yeah, I'd like them to be able to have a bit of belief about themselves, prepare properly, turn up with the right mindset, and together they're able to achieve some things. So I think we've shown some good steps forward in the past few weeks in doing that, and it's our job to make sure that we do it for the rest of the season.
All right, mate, I just want to ask you this. You talked about having more footballers in the team. I want to ask you about what you meant specifically about that. For example, game situation. Do you have enough guys who can get through games, who know what the right call at the right time is, or is that what you're alluding to there? Is about having footballers,
Yep.
More footballers in the team?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, Kenny. I reckon we've got 3, maybe 4 tops in our group that understand what's needed at that very moment in time in terms of context of the game. We have guys that see opportunities and that will try and take it on, but it's not the right time with time on the clock or the scoreboard. So that's exactly what I mean by footballers.
All right, Todd. Well, I've got to say, congratulations on everything you've done with the Warriors. Congratulations on making such a brave decision. I can't remember the last time a head coach knocked back a head coaching role. I think it might have been Craig Bellamy, and it turned out well for him. But more than that, we wish you all the very best, particularly your wife and your family, through what I'm sure has been a pretty tough time.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
There he was, the interim head coach of the New Zealand Warriors, who